Hello again. I am back to talk about another record. This week, I've chosen another one of my favorites from last year, The National, I Am Easy to Find, which is right here. A little bit. There. And that's the back. It has Alicia Vikander on the front. This was, they made this album in collaboration with Mike Mills, who's the director, not the guy from R.E.M. From what I have read, they finished touring for Sleep Well Beast, and Mike Mills wanted to work with them and do this film. So they ended up collaborating on that, and the album sort of sprung from that, from what I could tell. They had some songs that they'd had started working on, and some of that inspired parts of the film, and then the film itself inspired the album. So it's kind of a interesting way for it to happen. But from what I read, I don't think they were planning on making a record right away. They just the way it worked out. So this is the copy I have. It has a nice glossy kind of cover. The inside is pretty cool. You know, you got the different writing there. And if you look at the individual records, that's pretty cool too. The clear vinyl, like that, and then green on that side. I like that. That's pretty cool. And then, come on, please work with me here. And we got the second one. This is, again, clear vinyl with a red and a yellow. You see that? That's pretty cool. Nice looking piece. And we've also got, sorry, try to put this away. Thank you. Little booklet. Just your lyric sheets. I'm Easy to Find, The National, and we have all the lyrics in black and white. So that's a nice little package. So as far as the music, I mean, this is kind of takes me back to albums like Boxer or what was the other one? Can't remember now. Two albums after Boxer. But anyway, yeah, as far as the songwriting style, that's what it reminds me of. You know, I thought that the last one seemed, even though it still had the melodic style that they always have, that's very appealing. It seemed a little darker, musically, I guess. It sounded darker. Some of the themes seemed darker. This one seems romantic at times, I guess. Some of these songs do sound like they're about breakups or about distance between people who love each other. But others, you know, others maybe just have an even deeper meaning to it. I think I still get something out of it. I've listened to this more than I can even remember how much I've listened to this. I keep coming back to it over and over again, and I end up with more favorite songs than I did the previous time. I mean, initially, I would still say my favorite songs are I'm Easy to Find and Not in Kansas. Because lyrically and melodically, it really sticks with me. And I find myself humming and singing those lyrics to myself just when I'm walking around and stuff. I also like Light Years a lot. And recently Quiet Light has really like stuck with me, which is interesting. It's just interesting lyrically. You know, it's really about the pain of distance, of being away from someone, especially if a relationship hasn't worked out, is what it sounds like. This also has a song called Rylan, which is apparently a live favorite that they did for years, and they finally got it down on a record. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's like these guys just keep getting better and better. I don't know what it is. But, I mean, for a record that they didn't plan out, or didn't really plan on making that quickly, at least, the way it worked out, it's pretty phenomenal. It's one of their best, really. And I would, yeah, you know, there's a reason why it's one of my favorites from last year, but I think almost anything they did would count as a favorite of mine, because, I mean, that's how much I love the band. But this really stands out to me, you know, like I say, lyrically, and the melodies are what you would come to expect from some of their better albums, you know, the ones that that are the most well liked and well known, and this very much reminds me of that and fits in with that in the canon of the National's discography. So if anyone is a fan of the band, I'm sure they'll love this record. They probably already have it if they're a fan of the band. But even if you're not, it's not a bad place to start. If you're looking to get into them, you know, that would be pretty good. Either this or Boxer, or yeah, those would be definitely two that I would consider. The other things slipping my mind right now for some reason. I can't think of what that other album that I really like is. But anyway, that's all for now. If you enjoy this type of stuff,